the Dread King Logan, and you're watching the Flavor General Josh, the Mouthpiece Danny, and my personal homeboy Cody on Rasslin Rage, R2YouTube.com. And if you're not watching, then you're a peasant, and I can destroy you.
Oh!
This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. Scream it out loud. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. Scream it out loud. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade.
And now it's time for Rasslin Rage with your host, Cody Fleming.
Yo, what is crack-a-lackin' out there, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome. Episode 207. I did look. It is episode 207 this time of Rasslin Rage. We missed last week because we were doing our thing at Grizzly Pro Wrestling. It was a good time. Josh and I were there. Dan had some misfortunes with vehicles, but
you know what? No, I mean I can't call it that because I got rid of the junker van, and now I'm sporting the 300. Man,
that's what I was saying. You know, in the end,
something went wrong with the van.
Right.
In the end, it all worked itself out. So that's the power of positivity, I suppose. But we are back this week. Hello. And so, yay. You have found your way to the premier place to find all the content about the indies here in the state of Michigan. This is where you can stay up to date on events, results, the Indie Idol, and some other things. We got lots of different things, matches, things like that. But good stuff. Tonight we have results for Insane Wrestling Revolution. One of our sponsors, American Wrestling Experience, Metro Pro Wrestling, and we also have Blue Water Micro Championship Wrestling. So, awesome.
One more.
We already said Metro Pro Wrestling.
I didn't have no fingers up. I'm sorry. That's my fault.
Oh. Anyways, I am Cody Fleming, the one and the only. These gentlemen here are the happiest of Harpers, the one, the only ice cream man, and he is not. I'm not calling him that. Josh Harper, also
Right, Josh.
also the real deal heel. Did you put that in there, Josh, or did you, Dan?
I did this time.
Well, if you're not going to call, why would you put that in there for me to call him?
I wanted you to do.
You're trying to catch me slipping. That's what it is. All right, I get it. Anyways, and then the other guy there, the one that's up to no good, always the grumpiest of all grumps, the real deal heel, Danny Beals. Hello to both of you, and thank you for joining me tonight for Rasslin Rage once again. I didn't know if Josh was going to be with us, man. He very cryptic Facebook post today, man. I thought maybe we're not going to have a host anymore. It was just going to be me and Dan again.
I was going to run off to the Canadian wilderness, but then I remembered I hate Canadians.
Yeah, really? You know what? That's the biggest problem with Canada, all the Canadians.
Right?
Oh, Lord.
But hey, guys, if you're watching us live, hi. How you doing? I'd like to say hey to Zeke. We got Zeke in the chat. And if you're watching us in some other way, maybe you're watching us in the future on YouTube. Maybe you're listening to us on Podbean. Well, make sure that you come and watch us live so you can join us in the chat. Say hello. We'll say hello back to you. So now join us on R2 YouTube. That's on Sundays at 7 o'clock. I had to check what time it is. And that's going to be when you get Rasslin Rage. Now, if you can't remember that time, like I can't remember that time, then what you want to do is make sure you subscribe to the channel and ring the bell. Because if you subscribe to the channel and you ring the bell, then your phone's going to let you know, hey, Rasslin Rage is in half an hour. Hey, MIW is in half an hour. Hey, the live judging of Indie Idol is half an hour. There's a match coming up. There's a interview coming up, anything that's going on R2YouTube.com will let you know if you ring that bell and you click that subscribe button. So if you look at subscribe and it's red, you're not subscribed. You got to make it gray and make sure you click that bell.
Thank you to F5 Wrestling, 1/3 of the Pro Wrestling All-Stars Trios champion, the Spyder, Grizzly Pro Wrestling, PKSA Port Huron, the Michigan-made Monster Mongo, American Wrestling Experience, Davison Sarai, and you know what? I'm going to handle this one. I got this. All right. You'll know what I'm talking about. The Blacksheep Justin Dream. All their media links can be found down in the description. If you would like to become a sponsor of MIW or Rasslin Rage, or in this case, turn that around, Rasslin Rage or MIW, contact Cody because he'll make it happen. I mean, you could contact me and Josh.
They'll just take your money. You won't get anything out of it, and then it's a bad time.
That's not true.
It is
you
true.
can have the warmth of your heart of knowing that you gave
get
me
my
money.
gratitude. Yes. Don't say nothing.
Anyways, Rasslin Rage and Michigan Independent Weekly are also available on Podbean. I've been slacking on Podbean lately, and all the other major podcast platforms. You can scroll down into the description to find our Podbean or search Rasslin Rage on any of the podcast platforms to listen, or just go search Google. It's really easy. Also, down in the description, you can find all of our social media links. Not right now. After the show, scroll down there, click on some stuff, check us out on Facebook, join our group on Facebook, like us on Twitter, Instagram, wherever else we are.
TikTok.
No, I don't do TikTok.
Yeah, dude, I'm trying to blow something on TikTok, man.
I really haven't even been using the one that I made for it.
What do you do when you poop?
Not TikTok. Anyways, I got a lot of other stuff to do. Trust me on that. We are going to return after this to talk about results. I don't know which one we're doing first, but there's a few. Oh, it's probably IWR because they were on Thursday. Man, I wish we could go. I wish it wasn't on Thursday. I know it's their thing and they sell out anyways, but it's a little bit far for us for a Thursday show with having to work. With Josh working 70 fucking hours, you crazy bastard, you. All right, so when we come back, we're gonna talk about, what are we talking about? Oh yeah, that's
IWR.
Wrestling?
Wrestling.
It's time to talk about Michigan Independent Wrestling. Tune into the channel, check your internet connection. Cody, Danny, Josh, they're the best at breaking down the matches into each and every segment. Michigan Independent Wrestling. Tune into the channel, check your internet connection. Cody, Danny, Josh, they're the best at breaking down the matches into each and every segment.
Happiest Harper, a cinnamon dream. I bring you an ice that'll sure make you scream. Demon of fire and cold from above.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna cast Fireball.
I mean, I know it's role playing, but can we do a little more play and a little less role?
All right.
Okay.
So let's see. That's 12, 13, 18. That's 24 points of damage to make you a happy Harper.
All right, we are back. Welcome back. So we are starting things off with Insane Wrestling Revolution number 12. What a number. What a number. It's called Clash of the Titans, which took place on Thursday, June 9th, which is a friend of mine's birthday. Moses Malone, so happy birthday to you. He probably does not watch this show because he's not really into wrestling, but that's okay. This was at the FOP in Monroe in the VIP matches, which was sold out in a very very quick time. It was the grimy Zach Thomas defeating the Kenny Urban.
Tanner Nix picked up yet another IWR win as he defeated Travis Sherman.
Travis Sherman.
The Game Changers with Johnny Bravo defeated DTA to retain the IWR Tag Team titles.
And then on the main card, so if this is here, look, he's already starting. But if this is actually in the order that the matches took place, this is amazing for an opening match, dude. You have Madman Fulton defeating the Suplex Shogun, Jackson Stone.
I didn't see it, so it didn't.
I didn't see it either. This
Yeah,
one,
yeah.
I listen. I'm reading what you wrote, Dan.
I did not see it though.
Right.
That's
So
what it says, but I did not see it.
I understand all of your words and things. However, that's what they're saying happened. I don't know if it happened, but that's what they say happened.
Yes.
So now
Do you just read everything that Danny writes? Obviously not.
are you going to read the next one that's there?
According to information that was provided to Danny, who knows if it was right or not, but Victoria defeated the Bachelor Benjamin Boone.
Victoria. I dated a girl named Victoria once. I'll never do that ever again in my life.
Well, I hope not. You'd be dead.
Well, even if I was single, I would never do that ever again. Ever. Crazy.
I would say that just sounds like someone who's crazy. I'm sorry. Sam Beal won a 4-way match between himself, of course, MM3, DBA, and Handy Henderson to become the number one contender for the IWR US title.
So
That means he's going to be getting a shot at whoever wins whoever won between Trey Miguel and Top Notch Jason Hatch. You have to wait a minute and find out.
So he beat MM3, DBA, and Hannah Henderson. Hannah, all right, but MM3 and DBA, that's a tall order.
Yes, it is.
Very tall order. Now, we have the A team, or as Dan calls them, team. With John Bravo. Oh, man. They beat down the team of Rodley, Rhino, and also Kenny Urban, making it a no match.
No match. From what I understand,
A no
Rhino
match?
had to be helped backstage, and they're not sure how he's even doing.
A no match. Is that what is just what that's a thing
Yeah,
now?
no
We just call
contest, no match. I think
no match. We just
Yeah.
you got a no match.
no match. Done.
I mean, the match didn't start yet, so it's not really disqualification.
All right.
And in a no match, it was. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Now, apparently, some people are trying to say that Victoria was Jeremiah Goldmain in drag. I don't know. But the IWR US champ Trey Miguel put his belt on the line against top-notch Jason Hotch, with Trey Miguel retaining his belt.
I can't see. I mean, Jeremiah dressing in drag. Okay. But listen, we're talking about Jeremiah Goldmain. Jeremiah Goldmain is the first one to tell you Jeremiah Goldmain. I don't know if Jeremiah Goldmain would ever be somebody else.
Jeremiah Goldmain mentions Jeremiah Goldmain more than CrossFit people mention CrossFit.
Right.
Jeremiah Goldmain mentions Jeremiah Goldmain more than Alex cuts a promo.
True. That's a lot.
Just saying. Anyways, where are we at now?
Then the franchise, Shane Douglas, was not able to answer the bell after the Dread King Logan beat the holy hell out of him before the match even begun.
Dang. And it was Eric Rowan defeating Big Con to become the new IWR World Heavyweight Champion. So we got a new champ. Oh, wait. After the match, Dread King Logan stormed the ring, which caused the locker room clearing brawl. And with the fans' support, IWR owner Gary. I hope I will just call him Gary P because I'll brutalize that name. I'm just gonna say Gary P. Okayed the match between Logan and Redbeard, Eric Rowan, right? And in the end, it was Dread King Logan defeating Eric Rowan to become the new IWR heavyweight champion. Ha, 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 ha. Yeah, that's how it goes, fuckers. I bet Shane Douglas, hey, I'm just going to say this, Shane Douglas, you're lucky you still got your balls.
He probably tried.
I got banned again for 30 days, but this time I cannot post in any groups for 30 days. I can do anything else, but I can have no group activity for 30 days.
You said cut his balls off?
Yes.
You were talking about testicular theft, and you don't know why Facebook is like, yeah, no, you can't post in groups anymore.
But it wasn't even in a group.
Maybe it was in that kind of a group. Who knows?
It wasn't. It was on somebody's post. It's stupid. Anyways, I hate Facebook.
On to the shows from last night. That's Saturday, June 11th. Leading the way is the American Wrestling Experience's Super Mega Fun Wrestling Extravaganza. It was at the Polish National Alliance Hall.
Sorry.
Or for those in the know, the PNA.
That almost sounded dirty. The PNA. We're going to take her to the PNAH.
The Maniac Fabian versus Kid Dynamite was the first match. Fabian wins by pinfall.
Sergeant Victor Petrov versus American Eagle. What? American. Sergeant Victor Petrov wins by submission. Bullshit.
Made him tap.
I didn't see it.
And some tag team action. We had Studio 86 taking on Thunders and Taylor, with Studio 86 taking on the win by pinfall.
Probably cheated.
And in a handicap match, it was the Bearded Dragon Boys versus Slaughterhouse. Slaughterhouse took home the win by pinfall.
And in a back to the beach match. Oh, man. Were they in bikinis? I don't know. But anyways, Simon Socrates versus the Kenny Urban and Goose.
And Goose. Don't forget Goose.
The Kenny Urban wins by pinfall. 1, 2, 3.
In a special guest referee match, Officer Rod Street took on BAM. Officer Rod Street chose SWAT team member 1 as his special guest referee, but BAM still got the win by pinfall.
Oh, that's shitty. You're right. You rig it. You stack the match in your favor, and you still lose.
That's a friend that's dedicated to being good at his job.
Because I get it.
A friend, and there's like 1, 2, 3.
Listen, what happens, me and that friend, we're going to have a conversation later on.
Right? Y'all better forget how to count to 3, okay? It better be 1, I'm
getting up and act like somebody over here was talking to me. What did you say?
You better get that Nick Patrick shoulder thing going.
What? Someone said I got low air in my tire? I better go out and check my car. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Right back. There you go.
See, that's it right there.
Yeah.
And in a kendo stick on a pole tag team championship match.
Whoa, that's a lot to say. Kendo stick on a pole tag team championship match. Woo! Say that 75 times fast.
In case you missed it, versus the AWE Tag Team Champions, the Saucy Fam. The Saucy Fam come out on top and retains their titles.
Man. AWE, man, they got a lot of different stipulation matches here. Yeah. AWE Championship Tables match. right? The Big Bad Wolf, Ace Evans versus the Human Highlight, Isaiah Moore. Isaiah Moore retains his gold and wins by putting Ace Evans through a table. Oh,
Ooh.
damn it.
Now,
I've seen Ace go through some tables before.
Ace was saying that the crowd was howling at him. He said it was the first time that he's ever had a crowd howl like that. I'm like, wait a minute, you're the lone wolf. The Big Bad Wolf, Ace Evans. That's the first time anybody howl. I'm disappointed in wrestling fans that have seen him prior to that match.
Well, I mean, no, wait, you weren't there last time. Never mind. Moving on.
Next up, for the first time in 3 years, Port Huron, area-ish, had wrestling as Blue Water Micro Championship Wrestling from the Knights Hall in Marysville, which, I mean, that's just lighter Port Huron. The first match, it was a micro battle royal where the finish.
Hold on, wait, stop. For those of y'all that are out there that may be watching or listening later at some point, I just want to let everybody know this Marysville in Michigan is that town that little white lady was on running for council and was talking about how there should be less black people in our town.
No. She didn't care about black people. She didn't like mixed folk.
Well, that was the second. That was the second interview.
Yeah, that's right. When she tried to make it better.
Right. The first interview was she just thinks that we don't need so much diversity in our town. And then the second one, when they went to her house, she just didn't like the fact that white people and black people were getting
because that's better. Yeah.
Because of everything that came up for those interviews, she did remove herself from the race, and 3 people still voted for her. That's Marysville.
Anyways, I'm sure it was probably more than 3. But anyway,
listen, Josh goes to Marysville. He comes and picks me up most of the time, so that way he could ride through there and be okay. Because he figures that 1.5 white folks is better than none.
I go to Marysville with Danny for the same reason Cody goes to Detroit with me.
But true. How many times have we been in Detroit and I go, man, I'm glad you're with me, Josh.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They had a micro battle royal where the finish saw Eric Smalls and the Micro Warrior as the final 2. They eliminated each other at the same time, making them co-winners.
I blame that on Jeff Bundy. I was there. I was on the side where they fell. I seen different, but hey, I'm not the referee.
You were a commentator, not a ref.
No,
Side note, Danny was a commentator.
No, I did not end up commentating. They had some legal issue, some conspiracy. So, yeah.
Someone didn't suck somebody off, apparently.
In the second match, it was an anything goes match between Skinny Timmy and Jamaica Joe. Jamaica Joe comes out on top with the win.
Skinny Timmy still got that mouth.
Woo, baby! Listen, all 600 plus of them people hated that man.
I'm sure.
Within 2 minutes. I say Skinny Timmy should somehow or another hook up with Adam Wick, and they can make a whole country hit him.
Now, Buddy the Bulldog, who has been on Rasslin Rage once, retired before starting the third match, relinquishing the Blue Water Micro Championship match, which made the scheduled triple threat a one-on-one between Micro Warrior and Eric Smalls.
Who also has been on the show.
Right. Eric Smalls is a new Micro Champion. Yay.
New champ!
Hey, he just woke the neighbors.
Good. In the fourth match, it was a tag team match as Skinny Timmy and Micro Warrior took on Eric Smalls and Jamaica Joe, with the winners being Skinny Timmy and the Micro Warrior.
Skinny Timmy come out as Eric was trying to celebrate and hit him from behind. And then him and the microwave decided they were going to beat the crap out of Smalls until Jamaican Joe came out and tried to make the save.
You might win the tag team match, but Eric's still left with that belt.
That's it.
Oh, anyways, next we have.
Yep. Metro Pro Wrestling brought Summer's Showdown to the Downriver Council of the Arts in Wyandotte, Michigan. Here's another one. You got to take 2 breaths to say it all. In the first pre-show match, Brother Ultra defeated Iron Eagle.
Have you seen any pictures of this venue? It looks pretty sweet. It's on it's on a second floor of this place. It looked pretty good. We're gonna have to. Hopefully we get to go to one. I mean, we took the weekend off this weekend. Josh has been working a lot, and he spent the whole day with his woman today, and I spent the weekend with my family. It was needed for sure. So next up, we have Chuck Stein, the dirty white boy, defeating Jarris Gray. And then we have, wait a minute. So, who's .3 defeated both? What is that? Somebody defeated Brother Dante and Pastor Patterson in a handicap match.
That's the way I got it.
Oh, so okay. All right. Okay,
Let me
moving
do
on.
some quick work here.
Lamario Star with Bubblicious defeated Daniel Wolf.
Brutus Atwell defeated both Brother Dante, and Pastor Patterson.
Okay, now we know, and knowing
Now we know.
is half the battle.
G.I. Joe. That's right. Karate bad boy L.J. Lawrence and Forever Young fought to a no contest.
As they should, but why a no contest? What in the shit is wrong with you people? Make them fight it out. Somebody has to win and somebody has to lose. Why?
Speaking of people that won, Brutus Atwell is the one that defeated both Brother Dante and Pastor Patterson in a handicap match. Thank you very much to Kevin Jeffrey.
Too late, I already did it.
Yeah, Dan already said it.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
Of course you weren't. Amazing Nate Matson and Gutter tag teamed to defeat Critical Content when Nate pinned Ryan Mathias. Now, so Critical Content of this was probably Ryan Mathias and KJ Reynolds. Am I?
Yes.
Okay.
It was.
Which is, I call that is Critical Content light. Right?
Okay.
Because Critical Content is Forever Young and Kyler Coleman.
You know what? Here, listen, I'm gonna stir the pot just a little bit here.
Oh, here we go.
That's what I do best. All right. I'm gonna stir the pot.
Are we killing the business on this one?
You know what? Not quite. All right. I'm just gonna stir the pot a little bit now. There is another company where KJ Reynolds, he's doing really well. But he doesn't have somebody with him. I'm not saying that that's why he's losing. I'm just saying when he's by himself, I mean, the man beat Adam Wake.
Are you saying, or no, wait a minute.
I'm
No, wait,
not
hold on.
saying
Whoa. Let me finish. Are you implying that if KJ Reynolds is with a member of Critical Content, he loses more than by himself?
I'm just saying, look at the facts. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, look at the win-losses.
Okay, so
And
then
when
are
he's
you
by himself
applying
or when
that
he's
KJ
with-
Reynolds should not be a member of Critical Content any longer?
I'm saying, does he need him?
Good question.
If Nation of Domination needed Rock, The Rock didn't need the Nation of Domination.
Well, true. But on that note, Critical Content Light lost to Amazing Nate and Gutter.
I mean, you know, and to be fair here, all right, they didn't lose to like 2 two jobbers off the street. They lost to Gutter and Amazing Nate Matson. Okay.
Well, I get, but okay. Well, I mean, we're talking about like upper echelon of wrestling and shit. I mean, right now we're just talking results. I mean,
yeah.
Okay.
And after being reinstated for Metro Pro Wrestling, the returning Adam Wick took on Austin Mannix, and of course, he won that match.
Of course he did.
Adam Wick.
AVZ defeated Percy Drews, Kyler Coleman, and Father Marquez to win the newly reinstated PWL TV title.
Another
Congratulations.
Title. He's got a couple titles now.
Yeah, he's starting to collect them.
I guess. We'll talk about it on Monday when I...
Mm-hmm.
Is it Monday? Wait, no,
Next
next
Monday.
Monday. Next Monday. Oh, I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, yeah, cool. And then we have Jordan Holt in his debut upset Tanner Nix. So maybe we got a guy we need to be looking at, huh? He defeated Tanner Nix already. We got to check out this Jordan Holt cat.
Automatically, I like him. He's a good guy.
Sold.
Yep.
Sold.
He's our guy.
There we go. And in the main event, the Metro Pro Wrestling Undisputed Champion Jason Hotch took on the Pope Elijah Burke. And continuing his massive winning streak, Jason Hotch retained his championship and won that match.
Are you ready to jump on yet, Josh? I mean, it will make you a bandwagon jumper. But...
I'm 375 pounds. I'm not jumping on squat.
You're not squatting either. All right.
I rip my pants. If I jump on something, I'll probably rip my pants.
Man. So that is the results we have. I don't know if there was other shows that we missed or not, but
I don't believe so.
If there is, we'll do it on Tuesday. Just before we get out of here, just a quick recap of Indie Idol. A little bit. We are now in the semifinals. We had a tie that we thought was going to mess us up in the previous season during the regular season between Josh and Jamie Eternal, because out of our control, they weren't able to do their promos, and then the promos that they were going to do, they had prepared for 2 weeks, and they weren't able to do those ones, so they had to do something else, and it just wasn't fair, whatever, so they tied. But because there was another tie, and it just happened, it was ridiculous, because if you look at the points that I did here when I judged those promos, it was Mongo and TJ Meyer. And TJ Meyer is pretty even down the board as far as what his points were. But Mongo's are, not even. It's like this was a 7, this was a 9, this was, you know what I'm saying? But they both were the exact same number. So I tied them. Okay? So with me tying them, AVZ and they each picked their own, or they had them each winning by one different person. So it equaled out, so it turned out to be a tie all the way through. So because of that, they ended up moving on, right? So now the stipulation for the semifinals is a first blood match. So the first one to bleed loses. Okay, now again, this is a promo contest. Some people, it's just a promo contest. That doesn't make me mad, but it does kind of make me upset, because at the end of the day, it may be a promo contest, but it's something to help you grow. And it's something to help you get, comfortable doing this. And if you look at people like, for instance, Davison Sarai, who people have said is green because she's, new, okay, or as they say, a rookie, she's undefeated. Killing it. Literally. She's got people in her basement.
Pun intended.
Right.
Killing it.
You know what I mean? So, and then you have people like Heather Blue, for instance. Okay, Heather Blue, she didn't win one. However, if you go back and you look at promo 1,
Yes.
and then you look at promo 5, there is growth, and that is the purpose, right? You may not have won Indie Idol, but you learned something, and if that's what you take away from it, that's a bonus not only for you, but it's a bonus for me because that was what I wanted to do, right? That's one of the things that we wanted to do with Indie Idol. But and then in the same instance, we've seen some things that people may have thought they were good at, and that now they know that they need a little bit of work at, which is good. But now we're seeing people take it to a whole nother level. Like if you watch Jamie Eternal's last promo from the 5th round against, oh my God, like I know, like Jeremiah conceded that. And I really wished he would have released a promo. I really wished he would have, because that would have been insane. I was hoping that was going to be a co-main event match, which I lined it up that way. However, it was a conceding promo, and it is what it is. But I'm not sure Jeremiah could have beat that promo. You know what I mean? In the reality of the situation, I love Jeremiah. Don't get me wrong. We're friends, we're buddies, all that good stuff. But I don't know if he could have. He would have had to take the Jeremiah character, the whole thing up to like 900. You know what I mean? Because that promo, Jamie Eternal, that was a fucking lovely promo. And I say that, just because I'm lack of words. And he scored a perfect score all the way across the board from all 3 judges for that promo.
Is that the first perfect score?
Yeah. From all 3 judges, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know about the rest, like how they do it, but like I guess I'm not hardcore, but I think about it in the essence of, as I'm judging, because when I'm a black belt and I'm at a tournament and I'm judging gups, right? People below me, all right? And when we're judging the gups, it's a 5 to 7, right? You're 5 to 7, right? If I'm scoring you on a 7, you're walking on water, and you basically are the messiah of karate at that point, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? 7's a high score. So if that's the way I've been scoring, is kind of like that. You know what I mean? But if I, like with Jamie Eternal's promo on the last round, that promo, like it was like I was watching a fucking, I was so just drawn right in.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I just like, oh my God. And then when each one of those things cued each person, right? Each version of Jamie Eternal, and they cued and they all said something, and it was all in the right cue, and it was all done right. It over. Signed, sealed, delivered, over with. Right? Good stuff. And then, like I said, you got Davison Sarai. But, the semifinals, Davison Sarai, TJ Meyer. Hey? Gonna be a good one. It's Jamie Eternal versus TJ Meyer. Okay, and then you have Davison Sarai versus Mongo. So First Blood, semifinals. They have 2 minutes on this one. However, they do not have to use all 2 minutes. If you're going to use 2 minutes, you better make it worth it. Because at 1:30, I'm starting to lose interest.
Yes,
you know what I mean. But it better if you can tell me a story and you can keep me going. And I'm really into it. Yeah, your 2 minutes is going to worth it. I don't see TJ Meyer cutting a 2-minute promo. Nothing against TJ Meyer, but that's not his style. He's quick, direct, and to the point. I think sometimes he's a little too quick and direct to the point. But I think right now, knowing that he's in the semifinals and who he's going against, he's going to have to turn that dial up. And I think he's coming. But because we haven't heard anything from him. I ain't heard shit from him. Right? So when it comes, and I'm going to watch. Now, we also, here's something cool, too. I don't think everybody knows this, but we have a consolation match. Are you ready for this one? So you have the semifinals, but we got a consolation match. And Johnny Delicious mentioned it on the judging. He said that he would love to see Mark Ross versus Road Rash.
Yeah.
In a promo. So I said, hey guys, we would really like to see this. Would you do it? And they said yes. And so it's an anything goes match. And we're just gonna tweak. We're just gonna tweak it, right? We're gonna say who wins and who whatever, but we're also gonna do a little critique on it. But it's a consolation. We wanted to see it, right? Just like everybody wanted to see Josh versus Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it turned into like Mark did a great job. I think Josh, you did a great job too. But I think Mark really came at you, like he come at your throat and like, "Hey, this is my shit. This is my shit." But good stuff.
But it's cool that you could bring that out.
Well, and like Johnny Delicious said, it's really cool to see Josh, who's not a trained wrestler, come in,
yes,
and be able to take the critiques that the guys were giving him and use it to make himself better at the promo game. And I think that's going to help him tremendously throughout because of everything. We've seen the little promos he's done for, Happy Harper Ice Cream and stuff like that. And he's a very creative person. Obviously, when he's working 70 hours, it's hard to be creative sometimes because your brain's like, bah, right? Wow. So, right, and you got priority, you got things that you got to do. So, but I see great things coming out of Josh with Happy Harper,
absolutely,
and everything like that because Happy Harper, he's going to take it to the next level. It's just a matter of when he does it, right? And it's like a game of chess. You gotta play the cards right. You gotta play everything right. But yeah, dude, I'm excited for the semifinals, and I'm excited to see what happens.
No, I know that you can't say this, you can't confirm or deny this, but I kind of got a feeling that the 2-minute thing is, hey, let's give them enough rope to see if they hang themselves with it.
I didn't really,
because like you said, in a minute and a half.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have me right here, you're losing me.
Right. Well, but see, there's people that can use 2 minutes, and there's people that can
absolutely
waste 2 minutes.
Yes,
right?
And I think that's kind of like I said, I know you guys can't confirm or deny, but I kind of think that's what you guys are looking for: are the people who shouldn't be using 2 minutes, are they going to do it just because it's there?
Mm-hmm.
And that would be kind of the lesson they need to learn. Hey,
right.
Just because it's there don't mean you got to use it all, man.
Well, and
less is more.
I see very similar promo styles a little bit between Davison and Eternal. Mm-hmm. Not like exactly the same, but there's some similarities there. Whereas Mongo and TJ have some similarities as well. So now we have two different types of the way that they do promos with each person, with each match. So we're gonna see how far they really can go. I don't know if they're gonna. Listen, Johnny Delicious and ABZ had nothing to do with this stipulation on this one, and they had nothing to do with the time limit on this one. This is all me. I'm not trying to be a dick or be like, they were asking me questions and I just made the decisions. You know how I roll. I don't, right. If I feel like I need to make executive decisions, I just fucking do it because that's how I roll.
Listen, I love Mongo. I love TJ, but I really want to see Jamie Eternal versus Davison Sarai. Mm-hmm. The doctor versus the patient.
Josh, what about you?
I'm really excited for TJ and Mongo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be.
I kind of feel like it's set up that they're the underdogs.
Okay.
And I think that both of them are going to come out not only swinging for each other, but also swinging to show they shouldn't be the underdogs.
Yes.
Well, and I mean, again, TJ Meyer, you could say he was the underdog in the beginning. He lost the first one. He comes back and he goes, he doesn't lose one from that moment on. You know what I mean? And did the judges get on him a couple times? Yeah, absolutely. But would it be an actual contest if we were all nice and rainbows and flowers all the time. You know what I'm saying? That's
Who's
what,
learning? Who's
right.
going to learn anything from
Right,
that?
exactly. And that's why it is the way it is. It's not about putting you down. It's about letting you know, hey, man, like, hey, it was cool. But hey, if we do some this and we tweak that there and we cut that there and we do this, we can make it better. It's about continuous improvement, right?
Everybody
Josh, you know
rises.
about continuous improvement. You work in the factory.
Yay.
Yeah. You know, are you 5S too?
Yeah. 6S. It's 6S now.
Oh, well, it's 5S at our shop still.
But you guys are still behind, dude. You got to increase to the 6 now.
Oh, fuck that 6. But anyways.
Big Murph's in the chat.
Oh, well, yay. Let me roll out the red fucking carpet.
He likes Josh. I guess he's not so fond of
Well, because Josh makes ice cream. That's why. He's the happy Harper. He makes people happy. It makes sense. I get it.
Are you saying it's because Big Murph is fat?
I didn't say that. I didn't say anything about that. I said because Josh makes ice cream.
That's tastiness knows no bounds. Everybody loves ice cream.
Right. See, and that's Josh's shtick.
Don't go fat shaming people, man.
You guys better shut up right now about that because I don't even want to hear it. You guys fat shame me for not being fat enough.
We
skinny shame the skinny person upset.
Fuck you.
Oh.
Both of you bastards can fuck right
off. What size shirt are you
off.
wearing right now, Cody? Is it an extra large?
2X.
Oh, that's why it's so big on you, isn't it?
It isn't that. Oh my god, I hate you guys.
2X because you got it from the kids section.
No, I hate both of you. I really do. I hate you guys. You guys are so rude. You're so mean to me. Like I'm surprised I need my meds. I need to go get my meds right now because I'm going to be so like, oh, I got to eat more. You know why? I'm going to go upstairs and start filling my face, and my wife's going to be like, what are you doing? Just said I'm not fat enough.
Maybe we have to bring in Davison to help us out.
She won't do that for free.
Now,
hey, I'm not the one with the issue.
We know that's not going to happen because the whole way this started is we passed a White Castle, and me and Dan are like, what you doing? No, I'm sorry, it was Sonic.
It was Sonic.
Yes,
No, it started with the Girl Scout cookies. There was some Girl Scouts selling Girl Scout cookies, and I kept driving, and you're like, your fat card is revoked.
Yeah,
I'm like, what are you talking about?
You didn't cause a 4-lane car accident trying to get Girl Scout cookies.
And then it was a Sonic, and Dan was like, I need something to drink.
In the
I'm like,
same night.
And
the same stinking night.
Same moment.
Yes.
As it was like directly after that. And then I was like, no, we're just going to the thing. You can get a drink there. You guys were like giving me shit. You're like, you're fucking not fat. You guys suck. Anyways. But yeah, so Indie Idol, that's where we're at. We're at the semifinals. The promos are due Friday of this week, and then the judges will be judging on Monday. We'll be judging, and then we'll be down to the finals. And then we'll be at BCWA on Saturday.
Yep.
Saturday. That's the only wrestling we got that weekend for us. And then the next weekend, we got two. We got FU on Friday, the 24th, and then XI the 25th. So
yeah,
and that is that's the Sweet Daddy Malcolm Monroe in the Chic show, right?
Don't want to miss that one. Yes.
Yeah. So going to be a hell of a month for wrestling here, and obviously we're going to talk about the events that are coming up this weekend, right back here on the Rasslin Rage YouTube channel. On Tuesday for Michigan Independent Weekly, right here on r2youtube.com. That's where we talk about all the events coming up, as I said. And then you just never know what else might be coming up. I got to get a hold of Jeremiah Goldmain, and we're going to talk about the FU versus F5 event that's happening. And then I need to get a hold of Jack Price and Mark Ross because they got a match coming up at FU versus F5, for, I guess, the effing supremacy, I guess. I don't know. Anyway.
Dude, that would be great.
Right. But it's called the Final Effing. And we will be there in full force because we are doing commentary for the first Facebook live pay-per-view, I think it is. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Which reminds me, I'm going to have to start getting some testing done on tomorrow, because that's really the only day I got to do it. So, yay!
Right.
The life of a hustler.
No, I will not. Skyjacker's got a game at 6 o'clock Tuesday, so I will not be with you guys on Tuesday, but I'll be with you this weekend, and I'll be back on Sunday.
Oh, you can sit in the stands and be like, all right. Hey, just have the camera right on you. Don't even say anything. Just stand,
right.
Dan's at the game. Don't worry. He's just here in for support.
Spirit, yes.
Yeah.
We're just gonna take a picture of Dan and I'll put it up behind me like he's standing here.
There you go. We'll get a full size cardboard cutout made of Dan, and we'll just keep it behind you at all times, Josh.
Yep.
All the time.
With that.
All right. So
now, Murph is in the chat.
Oh boy.
And he's saying that first off, he believes he could beat everyone in Indie Idol. And
of course he does.
Make it clear, please. I could easily win this because Davidson isn't it, and TJ Meyer isn't even on her level. Like, come on.
Well, I mean, you're gonna have to wait until next year to get your mouth involved in Indie Idol. So you'll be 2023 if you want to do that, because we only do it once a year. Just because, and I'm not sure if we're gonna do. Josh, did you like the way we did it with the Swiss rounds, or would you have rather have been a one and done 16?
One and done. It's faster, but at the same time, like one bad promo, you're not giving your best. You're not. Because think about it this way, okay? In round 1, I beat Mongo. If it was one and done, Mongo would be done. Right. In comparison to, the whole point of it is supposed to be to up your game, to get better, to learn, and to grow. So to say, hey, you had one bad promo in the first round, you don't get a chance to learn and to grow and develop. It's a lot better.
I did have one complaint that they felt that it was too long. But
don't watch.
That person also quit, so.
True. So. Good point. All right, so.
Take one from Dropkick Murphy. Bugger off.
Right, bugger off. That's right. All right, so. He says he could easily win, eh? Well, we'll see. The Spyder is in the house. Hello, Spyder. Hello to you. Which reminds me, before we get out of here, we're going to say thank you to our sponsors. First off, The Spyder. Thank you, sir, for sponsoring. PKSA Karate Port Huron. Thank you to all of you. Thank you to Davison Sarai. Thank you to American Wrestling Experience, F5 Wrestling, and Grizzly Pro Wrestling, and Mongo. Thank you to Mongo, the Michigan-made monster. Thank you to all of you. And Cody just looks like that piece of poop I can't flush away, and you're giving me a whole year to get better. Just wait. Okay, cool, bro.
I mean, if that's the kind of stuff you're bringing to the table now,
you got a long way to go, brother. All right, so thank you for joining us, and even to you, Big Murph, thank you for joining us, because even though you like to run your mouth, we still enjoy it, because I love that shit. It's fun. That's what makes wrestling fun. It's the only place you can talk shit to people and get away with it. So thank you to Dan and Josh for joining me to Rasslin Rage. We'll be back here on Tuesday at 6:30. Josh, you're going to be back here on Tuesday at 6:30?
Tuesday at 6:30.
Okay, good.
It might come down to the fact that at 6 o'clock, my phone reminds me I have something I need to do at 6:30, but that's why I click the bell. Hint.
Oh, and you're welcome for watching this. Shit was boring. Well, then don't fucking watch, jackass.
Before you click off, make sure you hit a thumbs up, thumbs down.
Yeah.
And,
jackass. It was boring. Well, why the fuck you watching? Turn it off, dummy. God. All right. Anyways, thank you. You guys have a great night. We will see you back here on Tuesday at 6:30 on the Rasslin Rage YouTube channel. That's r2youtube.com. The letter R, the number 2, youtube.com. You guys have a great rest of your Sunday. And
it's still light outside. That counts as day.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. Later.
It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. Going down. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man